Hello, everybody. Welcome to my stream. We are here again with my friend Phenexian to play the final scenario of an amazing creation of Lord Havok, which is this Hydra Unleashed campaign. We have gone through the first four scenarios, and fortunately, we won each of them. So now we will be facing the real Hydra. Um, So I am playing again Agent Wu by Mysteltainn, and Phenexian is playing Wave by Mysteltainn as well.
Yep.
And uh, wait, my thwart is 2, my defense is 2. I don't remember if I know it correctly. Uh, Wait, let me check because
Okay.
no, my thwart is 3 because of the upgrade I have. Yeah. So I added to my deck 2 allies for in total 6 points, which we gained from the previous scenario. So now I also have Venom and who was the other one? Dazzler. Venom and Dazzler. So we set the board. We are fighting uh, Hydra, we have to first defeat each head. So there are technically 6 different villains going together to one huge monster. To win, we have to defeat the torso. But before we defeat the torso, we have to defeat each of the head. If we reduce their hit points to 0, we can flip them to the decapitated side. And if we kill all of them, then we can start damaging the torso. But they have, or the monster has an ability to regenerate. So those heads are going to be regenerating. So we already set the board. So we have a pretty big encounter deck. There's only one main scheme, and it starts on 2 per player. So 4, yeah,
There's also we should all have a face-down encounter card.
yeah, and the setup instructions instructs us to also you're the first to give each player an encounter card, and I think that's it, right? I think that's the
Yeah,
setup.
we should explain that we put this counter on the torso to begin with
Yeah,
because
true.
the setup doesn't mention where it starts, and we thought that the main body would make
Yeah,
sense.
and that the token indicates an active villain or active head. So it determines which head is going to be attacking or thwarting, scheming against us. So we start with the torso, and then we roll the dice after the step 2 of the villain phase to change the position of the token to change the active head. Okay. Yeah. Did I forget to say something?
No, I don't think so. Should I read the
Yeah.
intro?
So if you can read the intro, please.
Scenario 5, Prophecy Fulfilled. Red Skull's hatred and jealousy of Steve Rogers finally boils over, and to the shock of all present, he impales Rogers through the chest with the fang of the Hydra. The entire universe seems to shudder as Nostradamus' prophecy is fulfilled. The remaining Hydra leaders finally learn what true power is as they combine and mutate into the monstrous form of the Hydra God. This is the avatar of the true God, so there is still a chance to stop it before it destroys all life on Earth.
Cool. Good introduction. Okay, so you are the first player. So I think we can draw.
Okie dokie. Make some discards. It gets 2 threat per player, and then Okay. It, it's not a lot of bandwidth, so we should make sure that we are thwarting aggressively. All right. Ooh, very good start. Okay. I will use Pearl's ability to place the top card of my deck in face up into the Rising Tide area. Then I will flip to Hero. I will use Strength to pay for Hall of Heroes. Then I will how much thwarting do you have this turn?
So I am gonna be building up. So
Okay,
I
fine.
will be using my basic power, and that's probably it.
That is not a problem. That just means that I will focus on thwarting instead. So I will play Marine Patrol, and I will flip down 2 face-up cards in my Rising Tide area. And then that will allow me to thwart for 4.
Okay, but
And
then I don't have anything to thwart. But it's fine. I can technically summon a player side scheme and thwart the player side scheme.
mhm.
Okay.
And then I will draw a card. Then I will use Clobber to play Instinctive Flow. Instinctive Flow lets me flip down up to 3. I'm going to flip down 2 cards, and for each one I get to do one of these actions. So I will do 2 damage to... which of these Hydra Godheads do we think is the scariest? So we've got the ones that are up high take 1 less damage, unless you have the aerial trait. Thankfully, you have a card that gives you the aerial trait, so you'll be able to deal with those. This one discards a random card from our hands. This one mills our deck, so I think that one's like the least bad. This one confuses us, and this one stuns us. Well, I'm not very good at hitting this one in the corner, so I'm going to hit this one. For 2 damage. And I'm going to stun an enemy, and I'm going to stun this one. Because that's what's going to activate against us. And then I'm going to attack this head. Okay, go ahead.
So first I will use my action to search my deck for a side scheme and add it to my hand. I'm gonna be building up this round, so I hope it's okay.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. If there's ever a time to do it,
I'm
it's now.
going to put in agents. I'm gonna search for Agents of Atlas. I will flip up. Put Agents of Atlas. Wait, not yet. First, I'm gonna play Helicarrier, so I'm gonna spend 1, 2, 3 to put in Helicarrier. I'm gonna use Helicarrier to play Agents of Atlas. I'm gonna use my my hero ability to, after a side scheme enters play, I can remove 1 threat from it. So it starts at 4 minus 1 at 3. I'm gonna assess the situation. So I get +1 hand size until the end of the phase. I
Mhm.
will. Oh wait, not yet, because I can draw a card. So I'm gonna thwart 3 from here, because my thwart is 3 because of the upgrade I have in play as a campaign card.
Yep.
This goes into the victory display. And now, while this card is in the victory display, each character with Agent of Atlas gets +1 hit point, which is myself,
And me.
and all allies I control gain Agent of Atlas, but only if I'm in the hero form, because only Agent Wu controlled by Agent Wu. Yeah. Then
That's
I will,
true. I think that's probably needs rewriting because you don't want to flip down and have them lose a hit point.
yeah. Because I defeated a side scheme, I can exhaust Shield's Thwart training and draw a card.
Yeah, this should read all allies controlled by the Agent Wu player, I think.
And I will assess the situation. And I'll probably discard. Oh, I'll keep it in my hand. Yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay, right. Attack and draw. Okay, so that goes on the main scheme.
Yeah, sorry. So 2 on the main scheme. Now, wait, there is, after the completing step 1 of the villain phase, if there are no attacking Hydra, go ahead, is it? If no, and oh, there are, so nothing triggers on the main scheme. So now the active Hydra head will attack our torso this time.
It's stunned, so it doesn't activate against me.
And against me, when the Hydra torso would attack or scheme cancel that activation, the player who was activated against this card cards from the encounter deck until an undead minion is discarded and puts it into play engaged with them. So that's me. So we are looking for undead minion. So we get Hydra Soldier Zombie. Hydra Undead, Scheme 0, Attack X, Hit Points X. X is equal to the number of Hydra Soldier Zombie minions in play, including this one. So he has just 1 attack and 1 hit point. And when defeated, shuffle Hydra Soldier Zombie into the encounter deck. He attacks me for 1. I'm gonna take it. And encounter cards.
Gaze of the Hydra. When revealed, exhaust your identity, you are stunned. Well, that's pretty bad.
That's very bad.
And then Zombie Horde. Each undead minion engaged with a hero attacks that hero. Each player who was not attacked this way searches the encounter deck for an undead minion and puts into play engaged with them. Right, so you get attacked for
So
1,
I get attack for 1.
and then I discard until I hit an undead minion. Not undead. Undead. Okay.
And mine. So the villain schemes. That means that we are still here when it would activate. It doesn't activate, but I get a minion. This is not undead. Okay, so I get another Hydra Soldier Zombie. Now they have 2 hit points. Oh, 3 actually, because there are 3. And Innocent Civilians. When revealed, place 2 threat on each side scheme. If there are no side scheme in play, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a side scheme is discarded. Reveal that side scheme. So side scheme. Oh my gosh, we're gonna run out of the 41 cards deck. First
Yep,
round.
very quickly.
Okay. So reveal threat treat the printed text box of each location and persona support as if it were blank, except for the traits.
Oh,
So it has
okay. I need that
acceleration
gone
and
before we kill the zombies.
so 4, and I remove 1 because I can use my response, which is limited once per phase, so I can use it now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can defeat it.
Fab.
But first I will summon a chance. Wait, I actually should have one more card because I played Assess the Situation.
Mm-hmm.
That means that I will probably use one way or another. Yeah.
Oh, something else we forgot to do.
Oh, you're right. You are right.
That's the torso again. No, it's not. It's this one.
Yeah. So what does
So
it
if it
do?
damages us, we become confused,
Ah,
and it has piercing.
okay. I don't want to get confused. Falcon. After Falcon enters play, remove 3 threat from a scheme. That's good. I think I will do it. I will one way or another.
Okay.
Search him counter deck. So there are 2 side schemes. One is victory 1, hinder 1 per player. 3, all heroes hand size are reduced by 1. And there's gonna be 5, technically 4. So I could probably,
That one has victory, so like it goes away forever once we've beaten it. So it might be worth doing it now rather than
yeah. And the
during a time
other,
when we're in real
the first
trouble.
play discards, allocation support, they control. If they cannot discard lowest cost card they control. No, I can't afford that.
Yeah,
So
that'll kill
has to
carrier. Yeah.
has to be this one. So we get martial law, victory 1, hinder 1 per player. So it starts on 4, 5, but I immediately remove 1 because it's another phase
Mhm.
again. And yeah,
You draw 3 cards.
yeah, and I draw 3 card. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, this is good because I have this thwarting card,
Oh hell yeah.
and maybe I'll first play Mystique. 1, 2, 3, which gives me 2 cards. 1, 2 for this. 1, 2. Wait, let me count because this is. Oh, okay, I can. Yeah, that's gonna work. So I'm gonna start with playing Mystique. So I'm gonna use Agent Coulson. Um, Dragon Corridor, and Falcon.
If you can also kill one of the zombies, just one, I can get rid of the rest.
Not sure, actually. So I
Okay.
play Mystique, I draw 2 cards. Oh. Um, I'm gonna play Perfect Diversion. So I'm gonna spend 1, 2, and 3. Oh, sorry, just 2. To Perfect Diversion. So I remove 3 threat from a scheme.
Hmm.
This,
That
let's
which
see.
draws you a card.
Then I exhaust this. It draws me a card, and I can remove, because I defeated that scheme, I can remove 2 threat from another scheme. Uh, which will be this. Word for 2. Okay, so Mystic will thwart for 2 from here. That goes to the victory display. And I'm gonna use Helicarrier. Wait, 1, 2, no. I'm gonna use, I want to keep this one. 1, 2, 3, but I want to kill one of those. So 1, 2 to play this, 1, 2 to play this. Yeah. So 1, 2 to play Outfox. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. I'm gonna kill one of the zombies.
Hmm.
Now when defeated, oh, it's shuffled actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah, did we
And
the
I,
other?
because I defeated yeah, because I defeated. If that attack defeats that enemy, stun or confuse another enemy, so that's probably gonna be
Yeah,
the head. And I'm gonna keep these in my hand.
sounds
And
good.
I can thwart for 3 or attack for 1. Would you prefer?
Let's keep that main scheme under control. It's very dangerous. So,
Yeah.
um, okay, right. Then I uh, right. I'm gonna discard Clobber to play Press the Advantage, which gets cancelled by my stun. Uh, then I use Genius. It feels bad. Then I use.
If you need Helicarrier, I could have used one of the cards and instead keep Helicarrier for you.
No, you're holding on to two very good cards, and like this is all very marginal. This is all very marginal gains. I'm going to use Genius to play 1 by 1, which does 2 damage to one zombie and defeats it, and then does 2 damage to the other zombie and defeats it. They get shuffled
Okay.
in.
You get 2 counters, right?
I get 2 counters. I also get to draw a card because of my thing. Fluid motion, that's huge. Okay, I'm going to discard Instinctive Flow, get my fluid motion. And that is unfortunately my turn, so I'm probably going to be confused, but that's not the worst thing in the world.
You can flip down.
Uh, do we want to flip down? Let's see.
No, I don't know, but maybe you can use the Hall of Heroes is probably too early for Hall of Heroes, right? Oh,
Yeah,
you
I need to get
can't.
another counter on it.
You can't.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I'll be confused. There are worse things than confused for me. I'm not the one who does most of our thwarting anyway.
Yeah, maybe I'll stay confused for the rest of the game.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to use an exhaust at some point to get rid of it.
I guess I get 3 cards. Okay, so 2 on the main scheme. Then the active head is now the Hydra God head. So it activates against me, but it is stunned.
Mhm.
It activates
Um,
against you.
I'm gonna defend. There's like a chance that it doesn't do any damage to me. Um, it hits me for 2, which is not enough to
0.
damage me,
Good, good.
so I don't get confused.
And counter cards.
Encounter cards.
So we got this side scheme, which is really bad for me. The first player, that's me, discard the location support they control. If cannot, they discard the lowest cost card they control. Oh, so I'm gonna discard Mystic.
You can't. You have to discard the helicarrier.
But they are the same cost.
It's not about cost though. The helicarrier is a
Oh, it's
location.
location. Oh, I didn't notice it's a location. I thought it's vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah, I also I don't mind that the helicarrier is a location to represent that it's a really big vehicle, but it's still a vehicle. It should have the vehicle trait.
Yeah. Oh, damn. That's a shame.
Yeah, that was really nasty. And it gets 6 threat, but I assume you reduce it by 1.
Yes. Yes. And your card?
Okay, and then mine is another zombie. Great. Love to see it. And I'm first player. Okay. I might just play Avengers Mansion.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should flip the cube. The dice.
Oh yeah, sorry, yes, we should reroll the Hydra. 2. Oh, no.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
3.
Three.
After Hydra Guard attacks and damages a character you control, discard the top 6 cards of your deck. Okay, there's
Gosh.
worse things in the world. So I'm gonna discard 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, just my whole turn to play Avengers Mansion. I'm going to give you a card draw. Fab. If you could just leave this zombie in front of me, it's fine. I'll kill it next turn, and
Mhm. Sure, I didn't plan to attack. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna get rid of the schemes, and that's it, and play Chansa, and that's gonna be it.
that sounds good to me.
So is it your turn, or do you do anything?
Yeah, playing Avengers Mansion is my whole turn, but it makes
Yeah.
my later turns much better. Assuming there isn't another one of these.
So Mystique will thwart for 2. I'm gonna play Perfect Diversion. I'm gonna spend these 2. Remove 3. That means that I can remove another 2, and because I defeated the
Very
side
nice.
scheme, I can draw 1 card. And I'm gonna play spend these 3 to play Chance, and I'm gonna attack for 1 to this head.
Okay.
And I think that's my turn. Or
Yep.
I
I
don't
guess I'll
think,
put the
I'm pretty sure
torsos.
it's my turn. So
I'll put the torso's hit points here because they're dead.
mhm,
All of these require 14 except for the torso.
mhm.
So, okay. Right. Well, we'll untap and draw.
Oh, now I have the car. Shame I didn't have it last turn because now. Wait, it's for the attack. Okay, so it's good. It's good time to draw
Yeah,
it.
it's a good to have it just always, basically.
Yeah, I thought it's for defending, but it's for attacking. So yeah. So
Yeah.
2 on the main scheme. The head attacks you. Basic attack of 1.
Okay. I think I'm gonna take it this turn just so that I have actions. I'm at 12 health. It hits me for 1, and I discard the top 6 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And it attacks me. It attacks me. I will defend. Resolve discards when revealed ability. Resolve each when revealed ability on each side scheme in play. If no, place 2 threat on each scheme. So 2 on the
Okay.
main, and I defended successfully, which is good. So I don't have to discard.
Mm-hmm.
And counter cards.
Encounter cards. Oh, new head.
Yeah,
Head
4.
number 4. Okay. Caught off guard. Oh, I took 1 damage from this Hydra zombie. Sorry. Caught off guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. If no cards discard this way, search. I'm going to discard Fluid Motion.
I have a zombie,
Okay, that's fine.
and I'm the first player. So
I'll handle the zombies.
Mystic will thwart for 2. She has 1 more hit point because of the Agents of Atlas player side skin in the victory display.
Mm-hmm.
So remove 2 from here. I'm gonna play Clear the Area. I will spend Surveillance Team. So I remove 2. I can draw 1 card. I'm gonna play Jimivu's car. And I will probably play Build Support.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna spend Agent 13 for build support, which starts on 6, but I remove one. So it starts on 5, and I can't use these. This stays in my hand, so that's my turn. That's my turn.
Okay. Am I going to play it out? I'm going to use energy to pay for Wave's Crown. I'm going to draw a card using Avengers Mansion, which I should have done first. I'm going to discard Arrow to play Precision Strike, defeating a zombie and healing 2 health, which also draws me a card.
But your maximum is 11, right?
My maximum is 12 because I am an agent of Atlas, and you
Oh,
have
you're
given all
right.
agents.
You're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure.
And then I'm going to also get a counter on this. I'm going to attack this Hydra zombie. Oh, these get shuffled in. Right. Gets me another counter. And then finally, I'm going to discard Tide Wall to play Crashing Wave, flipping down 3 cards in order to deal 7 damage to. Where do we want to put this damage?
So we want to put them down before we flip them, right? Because we don't want them to regenerate. So you're Ariel?
I'm not aerial, so but it's a really big hit, and
Yeah, yeah,
big
I think
hits are worth
so.
putting on
Yeah,
the ones that reduce damage
yeah.
because
And I'm Ariel, but my attacks are very weak. So it's much better to use this attack for the head. Mhm.
yeah, and that'll be my turn. Although if I flip down, I get to draw with Hall of Heroes,
Sure. I think
and I avoid getting confused. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I'm going to flip to Pearl. I'm going to then put the top card of my deck into the Rising Tide area, and then I'm going to exhaust Wave's Crown to tuck that card under Wave's Crown so I can play it later. Okay, and that is my turn.
So 2 a threat on the main scheme. Now the head activates against me. It attacks for basic 1, and if it deals damage, it confuses me. So I'm gonna defend with Mystique.
That will still confuse you.
Oh, that's true.
If it damages any character you control, your identity gets confused.
So then I'm gonna defend with Jimmy Woo, with Agent Woo. Oh god. So I take 1 damage and I'm confused.
It's unfortunate. Okay, and then it schemes against me. It schemes for 4. And then we roll for a new head. It's head number 4 again.
Great. So you're the no
Counter cards.
counter cards. Attached to the ally you control with the lowest attack. If you cannot, so I have 1, and it becomes a minion.
Zombie
So
Mystique.
from your I put it all engaged with you. You will turn attached engaged with you with turned attached to it. Treat attached ally as an undead minion with a blank text box. Attached minion scheme is equal to its printed thwart, and it does not take consequential damage.
The good news is that Mystique only has 1 hit point, which is kind
Yeah.
of the ideal situation, rather than getting a full new undead minion. And here's a Hydra soldier zombie. And then I become first player. I can get rid of the minions if you want me to.
So I have an attack which deals 3. And if I defeat someone, I can confuse or stun an enemy. So I think maybe I'll use that one.
Okay.
But I don't need to.
Um,
If you can get rid of them, I'm fine playing Temujin or someone else.
Temujin is very good if you can get him charged up, especially because he's got an extra hit point now, so he's at 4 hit points, which makes him quite a bit stronger. Right, I'm going to put the top card of my deck face up in my Rising Tide area. I'm going to use the Hall of Heroes to draw 3 cards. So I draw 1, get an encounter card, shuffle my deck, and draw the remaining 2. Okay. I flip to wave. I have a 1/1 that can really efficiently just take care of both of
Yeah,
these.
sure. You can.
But I could also leave you one of them,
Oh,
kill the other one,
I
start
don't
hurting
need
the
to.
heads.
I don't need to.
Okay.
Mm.
Um,
Because
in
if I
that
want to play
case,
Temujin, I won't have enough resources for Outfox. So
fair. Right. I'm going to discard Pearl's Lolo and Precision Strike to play. Oh, so one of these gets to go here. To play Combat Training. Sorry, actually, what I will do, I'll put the crown here, so the cards I put here are underneath the crown. Right, so I have Combat Training, which increases my attack by 1. Then I discard Clobber to play 1/1 and defeat both of these zombies. And that draws me a card and puts 2 counters on the Hall of Heroes. It's a very late Ocean's Fury. That's unfortunate. I'm going to put Ocean's Fury here to play Wave Swords. Then I'm going to use Wave's Crown to tuck Ocean Fury under it. It's now at its card limit of 2. I'm going to discard Spider Girl to play Crashing Wave. Flipping down these 3 cards to do 7 damage to one of these Hydra heads. So let's just do this one again, put it to 12, so that it's ready for us to kill at the right moment. Then I do have a press the advantage, but that's not amazing. Would you like one more card?
sorry. Yes.
You like? Yep. Then I'm going to use the Avengers Mansion on you and draw you a card.
Thanks. Oh God.
Right. Then I'm going to do a 4 damage attack on this Hydra head and put it to 10. Then I'm going to exhaust Wave Swords by flipping down Ironheart in order to ready. And then I'm going to attack this Hydra head and put it to 4.
So technically, we can defeat those heads because they start regenerating when all are decapitated, if I understand it right.
Let me look at the back of one of them. Force response. If there are ever 3 or more regeneration counters here, flip this card to its attacking side.
But we put regeneration counter by the main scheme, right? The ability of the main scheme, or are there any other ways to?
Let me check. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, only the main scheme. So yeah, we can. Yeah, in that case, it makes a lot of sense actually to kill the stunning head with that attack. Yeah,
Well, I would prefer to kill this one because
I couldn't. I
yeah,
didn't have
okay,
enough damage to kill that one.
okay.
But if we roll this one, then it's dealt with.
Hmm.
Um. Okay, and that will be my turn. Go ahead.
So So I'm gonna play 4 for this. 3 cards. Give me this. So I'm gonna use Surveillance Team and turn the tide to play out Fox. I'm gonna deal 3 damage to this head.
Very nice.
That means that I can stun or confuse an enemy, so I'm gonna stun this head. And I'm gonna play Temujin. And Temujin will thwart for 1 from here. And after Temujin thwarts, move 1 threat from a scheme to Temujin. So I'm gonna move 1 from here on him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn.
That's great. I mean, that's done is huge. Right, we untap and draw. The good news is you can't be confused twice, so that's sort of like a shield. 2 threat goes on the main scheme. Should I place it?
Yeah. So
Um,
it is stunned against you.
Yep.
And it attacks me. I'm gonna take it. So I take 2 damage. I'm confused. And
And
encounter
then we roll new
cards.
heads.
Yeah, right.
Head number 1. Oh, that's great news for us. Wow, it doesn't even get a regeneration counter when it activates. Let me check to see if you can. It can no longer be selected as the active villain. Okay,
So
so
we'll
we
roll
re-roll.
again. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you should roll. Apparently I can only roll once. 6. There we go.
Okay.
Wait, that's also a dead head. What's happening? 4. It's this guy again.
That's my favorite one.
Okay.
So encounter cards.
Cards. Zombie Horde. Each undead minion. Okay, wait. So we just discard until we hit an undead minion. Not undead. That one's undead. Okay.
The worst that could happen.
That is the worst that could happen. And then gang up. The villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you. Okay. So first of all, the head attacks me. I'm going to defend. It hits me for 3, so I take 1 point of damage, and I am confused. That's too big. I want this more confused. There we go. Sorry. And then the zombie attacks me. There are 2 zombies, so it does 2 damage to me.
Wait, each minion. Oh, yeah. And each Hydra minion engaged with a hero attacks that hero.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Each player who was not attacked this way. Okay, so we get each Hydra minion, right? Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
so we each
take
take 2.
2.
Okay. And your first
So
player.
I'm the first player. One. Wait, I need to somehow. So if I thwart for 3, then Temujin can defeat it. Yeah, I'll have to do it that way. I don't want this. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. That's not bad. Government lies. 1, 2 for this. Okay, so I will first use one way or another to play clear the area, which removes my confusion.
Mm-hmm.
Temujin will thwart from here for 1. Which means I can, after he thwarts, I can move one threat from, I will move one threat from here to myself, to Temujin. Agent Wu will thwart for 3.
Okay, we both get to go looking for us three or less cost support. I'm going to grab Pearl's Lolo.
So, support. Damage. So I can either take the Dragon Corridor, I don't want that, so I'll probably take Helicarrier. Then I'm gonna play. Wait, because I defeated a side scheme, I can exhaust this and draw 1 card.
Mm-hmm.
And Geneva card. No. And now I can turn the tide.
Sure.
So do you want me to keep these there, or can I
You
go?
can kill one of them if you can kill one if you think that's fine. Yeah.
And I will play. I'll use this triple resource to put in
If you Mockingbird, you'll prevent yourself from getting confused, which seems pretty good.
Mockingbird, stun him, and I can play one of these with Helicarrier. Uh, and Mockingbird can thwart for 1, and that's my turn.
That's good. Okay. I'm going to discard press the advantage to precision strike this zombie. Oh, the zombies get shuffled in, by the way.
Oh yeah, correct.
So I heal for 2, and I defeated a minion, so I draw a card, and I get a counter on the Hall of Heroes. I will use energy to play the Sea Hunter that is underneath Wave's crown.
Maybe you can press the advantage to draw a card here, right?
I will, yes. I'm going to draw a card using Avengers Mansion.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will spend Marine Patrol to press the advantage, doing 2 damage to this Hydra head.
Sorry.
What's up?
No, I just by mistake grabbed one of the cards from the tidal wave.
Okay. So it does 2 damage to the Hydra head and draws me a card. Visible Woman, tough status. That's pretty good. Crashing Wave is also very good. I think Invisible Woman is very, very good. I'm going to use Crashing Wave and Strength to play Invisible Woman. She is tough and she gives me tough. Then I will exhaust Wave's Crown to put Crashing Wave underneath it. I'll exhaust Wave's Swords to ready. Maybe I should unconfuse myself.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm going to exhaust to get rid of the confuse. And I'm not going to use any of my allies because they are really, really valuable. They have really valuable abilities that I want to keep a hold on. So that is my turn.
Yeah, I'm forgetting to put the Consequential damage. Yeah.
I understand. It's the same as his
Yeah, true.
threat anyway. Wait, okay. Untap and draw.
So we put 3 on the main scheme.
Mm-hmm.
The head is stunned against me. So now it activates against you.
Okay. The head activates against me. I'm gonna defend with Invisible Woman. It deals 3 damage that pops off her tough, and because none of my characters were damaged, I don't get confused. Two. The one with Stalwart.
When Hydra head attacks or schemes, give it 1 additional boost card. Oh, and it attacks for 2. Now we
Yeah.
need to stun it.
You can't with
So,
Stalwart.
so we need to get a tough.
Yeah.
So 1 villainous tactical force response, reduce the amount of damage tactical force takes from each attack by 1. It doesn't need to say force interrupt. So it reduces damage it takes by attack from each attack by 1. And when revealed hero, the villain attacks you. Perfect. So I'm gonna use the car, I assume, because I don't want to
Sure.
defend. So
Mm-hmm.
it gets 2 attacks for
6.
6,
Seems like a
and
good time to crash your car. Yeah.
yeah, escape with the car. Yeah, now you are.
Okay,
You
and
are.
then my one is Shadow of the Past.
Oh,
Okay, so I get
so
the Rhaenys Serena,
here we
Aelon Tex
can
Griffiths.
increase the cost for each place. Okay, so it's just 3 because I immediately remove 1. Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to become first player.
If I can call for action, I can. Oh, it's
Yeah,
an event.
I'll call for an action. Sure.
Yeah, but I'll have to pay an extra. Wait.
I mean, you'll have to pay it either way because it's the first event each player plays each phase, right?
Yeah, but I would use my basic power if it was my turn to get rid of to.
Ah, okay. Well, if you would rather just not do it, that's fine.
I would wait. Actually, not because I will not be able to use perfect diversion if I. So I'm gonna use helicarrier
Mhm.
and pay with energy to play perfect diversion. Remove 3 threat from here. That means that this is defeated. I can I can remove 2 more from a scheme because I defeated a scheme. I can exhaust this to draw a card, and
You also
that's it.
take 1 damage because you played an event.
Uh, even if I'm not engaged with it.
It doesn't say the engaged player. It just says when you play an event.
I'm not sure if the wording is correct here,
Why wouldn't it be?
or I doesn't sound clear to me.
I'm pretty sure you
I would
just
say
applies.
when a player plays an event, it takes 1 damage because this way it's not clear to me.
Why not? You just applies to like you, like when you take actions. When a player takes actions, you refers to them. I'm looking it up now. I can get the exact wording, but I'm pretty sure you would apply. When resolving card abilities, the word "you" can be resolved as referring to the player's identity. It must be resolved as such. This includes, but is not limited to, if a card deals damage to you or you take damage, the player resolving that damage applies it to the hit point of the identity. Um, uh, if a card ability triggers from a game function that you perform, such as after you attack and defeat an enemy, the player resolving that card ability must resolve that card ability as if the identity they control performed that game function. So yeah,
Yeah, so maybe
Um,
it doesn't break the rules, but it's just unclear. Because I don't think that it really gets along with the use of the wording among the other cards, the official cards. So even if it doesn't break the rules, I don't think there is any card that really use this kind of wording on on a minion that is not even engaged with that player. So yeah, just saying, it's fine. Yeah, I
no,
am.
I just don't understand. How would you would it like when a player plays an event,
Yeah,
they take 1 damage, or when a player plays an event, deal 1 damage to that player's identity. Is that how you would phrase it?
I would probably change the ability, but if I wanted to keep it, I would phrase it that way. Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, I think this ability is like fully within the rules, but that's okay. Um, okay, so right, I need to get rid of that. Um, best way to do that is just 5 hit points. Um,
Also, the tactical force, it has an star icon on the attack, but there is no star on any ability.
that is true. Um, yeah, and it doesn't need force interact like you said earlier. Yeah. Um, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I don't want to. I'm trying to figure out how to achieve my goal without losing my tough, and that involves using Sea Hunter, which means I need to consider what event I want to play. Um, right. Okay. I'm going to attack the Reign of Serena with Wave. After you defeat a minion resources card, draw 1 card. So it won't be me defeating the minion. That's actually probably fine. Yeah. Okay. I attack the Reign of Serena with Wave. Then I attack it with Sea Hunter,
So
which defeats it.
why didn't you do it before I cleared the scheme, the side scheme?
Because you asked to call an action. If you would rather do it the other way around, yeah, we can do it the other way
Well, I wouldn't take the
around.
damage.
Yeah, yeah, I like that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to defeat her. Um, well, the end result is that I end up paying more for this next event that I'm about to play because when I have a forced response on Sea Hunter, which
Hmm.
is after Sea Hunter attacks or thwarts, I can. Oh, I haven't got a face-up card. Yeah, actually, yeah, never mind. Yeah, okay, so you don't have to take in the damage. We could just have done that in a different order. Um, right. That preserves my tough. So then I can use Seawall to play Fluid Motion. Um, and then I can play use Marine Patrol to play 1 by 1, which will do so annoying. Okay, it'll do 2 damage to this Hydra head. Um, then I will use Instinctive Flow to pay for this crashing wave that is tucked under Wave's crown. And I will flip down all 3 of these in order to do 7 damage with Crashing Wave. Tactical Force reduces the damage I do by 1, which makes it 6. He is defeated. I draw a card.
So if you want, you can keep one there, one card, if you want to get ready, for example.
Oh, I think I'll be able to do that anyway.
Because
Don't
I
worry.
want to flip down and I will play Quake, who can deal 2 damage to a minion that schemes, and it's not an attack, so I will be able to get rid of it.
It's fine. I wanted the kill because it draws me cards anyway. Like,
Mhm.
me getting that kill is good. Right, I'm going to use Avengers Mansion. Um, Fluid Motion gave me an extra attack. Then I will play Fluid Motion using Fluid Motion. So I have 2 Fluid Motions now. And I will use Wave Swords to ready wave. And then I will hit a head for 5. I should probably start hitting the heads at the top because they're quite hard to damage. And you'll struggle because you do smaller amounts of damage than me. So I'll do 4 damage to this central head. Okay, that is my turn.
So I'm gonna
You go ahead.
exhaust government license, and I'm gonna play a shield card, reducing its cost by 1. I'm gonna spend specialized training, play Quake. Then I'm gonna spend this to play Heroic Intuition. I'm gonna use Homeland Intervention, exhaust these 2, remove 4 threat from here. I don't have any more. And Temujin will sword for 1. Move 1 from of the threat on himself, and I'm
Your
gonna
Terrigen is fully loaded, ready to do a really big punch.
flip down and recover for 3.
You can also get a side scheme if you want.
Yeah, that's true. So I'm gonna use my action to search for the one that is for free, which is this one, and play it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So ready and draw.
Uh,
So 3 on the main scheme. The head attacks you.
okay. I'm just gonna let it attack me. So it gets 2 boost cards and hits me for 4 damage, which knocks off my tough.
So it schemes against me. Put 1 regeneration counter on each decapitated. Okay, so there is a way. So 1 regeneration on each. And 2, 4, 6.
Wow. Okay. Very scary.
How many? If there are 3 or more, okay.
Yeah, we're still fairly safe.
And encounter cards.
Encounter cards. Turned the ally with the lowest attack. So Sea Hunter is now a zombie.
When revealed alter ego, exhaust or your identity, you are
Ugh,
confused.
that's very unfortunate. And your first player.
So uh, so can I kill the minion?
I'd rather kill it because it gets me a card draw. Um, oh, we have to shuffle for a new head as well. 6
Yeah.
is occupied. 3. This one.
Three is this one. Okay. So, um, so I will first use. Wait, I actually have too many allies already. God damn.
I mean, you can
So,
finish Temujin off, right?
yeah, yeah, but I wanted to play 2 allies. That's the problem. Uh, so what else I'm gonna play? Um, So I have to finish this one. So Temujin's gonna attack for 6. 6, and this is 14. This has 14.
It takes 1 less damage because it's one of the high up heads. So it takes 5 damage. Oh no, it doesn't. Huh, weird. I thought all of the... Oh, it's only this one. Oh, right, yeah, I see. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Then I'm gonna play. I'm gonna use a government liaison helicarrier. First helicarrier, then government liaison, and reduce agent 13 by 2. I'm gonna play with um, turn the tide. Turn the tide and the surveillance team. Agent 13 will thwart for 2. Wait. From the main. After
Mhm.
Agent 13 attacks or thwarts, I can ready 1 shield support. And then I can play Dazzler, but I have too many allies. So Quake will attack. So Quake, I'll flip up. Oh, yeah, I flip up. Quake will attack for 2. I'm gonna use Helicarrier and Informant to play. Oh wait, you can. Do you want the Helicarrier?
I don't need it. If you
Yeah,
would
but I
rather
don't
use
need
it.
it as well
Okay, I can benefit from it, I think.
because I would keep Dazzler in my hand, but I don't think it's worth it. So I'm gonna spend these 2 to play Outfox, kill this head, so deal 3 damage to it,
Very nice.
which flips it, and then I may, if it defeats that enemy, I can stun or confuse another enemy. So I'm
Oh
gonna
yes, you stun this
stun
head. Yeah,
this,
very elegant.
and Mockingbird will thwart for 1. And
Well,
that's
we're
it.
very close to being able to hit the torso. That's huge.
So
Uh,
it's your turn, and you can use the helicarrier.
okay. Um, right, I'm going to start with Clobber. So I'm going to do 3 damage to this head.
I'll do it.
It'll let me.
Yeah.
Okay, and that triggers fluid motion, increasing my attack. and it returns to my hand. Then I will discard Clobber to play 1 by 1. I will defeat Sea Hunter.
So, but he has 3 hit points, right?
Yeah, she already had 1 damage because I
Yeah,
used her.
but he is food +1 because it's an agent of Atlas.
Oh, you're wait, no, but
It's
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 allies. It's not an ally anymore. It's a minion now.
no, it's character.
Wow, it's characters with the Age of Atlas. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay,
But
so I
I
needed
could have
3.
I could have used Mockingbird instead of removing threat. I could have dealt 1 damage to it.
Oh, yeah, that would probably be good then.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so then that happens. Then I beat it with 1 by 1. Um, which also does 2 damage to this head because I defeated an enemy. That puts a counter on here. That draws me a card. Avengers Mansion is going to draw me a card. That was also another attack event, so this other fluid motion triggers. My attack is now 6. How much health is this on? 6 defeats this Hydra head. Yeah. Okay. I attack, and yeah, actually, maybe it's better to put the damage on this one.
I don't think we need to defeat it right now. In
Yeah.
case
Okay.
that we get a card that gives him a regeneration token, or yeah.
Yeah. Right, I do 5 damage to this one because I don't have aerial. Then I spend Tide Wall to play Precision Strike and do 2 damage to this one. And I will use Wave's Crown to tuck Tide Wall under here. I will use Wave Swords in a moment. I'm just thinking if I want to do anything else. No, not really. Okay, I will use Wave Sword to ready Wave. I'll do 5 more damage to this head up here.
I still have the helicarrier.
Oh, yeah, right. I will discard Ocean's Fury and use the Heavy Carrier to clobber and do 3 damage to this head. So this one is dealt with. So we've just got to get 4 damage onto this head and we can hit the torso. Right, I'm gonna. I mean, I would love to draw the Hall of Heroes, do some nonsense, but the net threat on the main scheme is scary enough that I don't think we should do that. So untap and draw. Actually, wait, I'll thwart with Visible Wound. That's less scary. Okay, untap and draw.
So 3 on the main scheme. And it is stunned against me.
Okay. It attacks me. I don't block. It hits me for 2. I'm going to play Tide Wall that's tucked under Wave's Crown. So I prevent up to 3 damage. I prevent 2 damage. And for each point of damage prevented this way, I put the top card of my deck into the Rising Tide area face up. And then encounter cards.
So when revealed, heal 6 damage from the attacking villain with the most damage on it. Okay, that's only 1. The villain then activates against you. If this cannot occur, this card gains surge. So 6 damage from here. And it attacks me with basic 1. I'm gonna defend with Quake. 3. And I have to discard the top 6 cards of my deck. So she is defeated. Wait, actually, sorry. I will defend with Mockingbird because she is lower stats. And I have to discard the top 6 cards. Mm-hmm. Your cards?
My cards. Okay. Looters. Discard the top card of your deck. If that card is an upgrade, discard another card from the top of your deck. Okay. It is not an upgrade. And Zombie Horde. Each undead minion attacks the player it's engaged with. If we don't have one, then we discard till we have a zombie.
So what is this?
Oh, that was my boost card. Sorry. Okay. 1 second. Someone is banging at my door, so I'm just going to go get that very quickly. I'll be back. I'm very sorry about that.
No problem, no problem. So it's you are the first player, so go on.
Okay. Okay, so a lot of the damage got undone on the last remaining head. There's a few minions to defeat. Looters aren't too bad. Right, I'm going to use Adventurous Mansion to draw a card. Multiple crashing waves. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to discard Arrow to play Instinctive Flow. So I'm going to do 2 damage to an enemy and get rid of this Hydra zombie. And I'm not going to flip down any cards, so I'm just... Oh, sorry, I have to flip down 1 card. I will flip down 1 card to do that damage. That's okay. That draws me a card. Right, now the zombies only have 1 hit point. I also put a count on heroes. Invisible Woman will then defeat the other zombie. Oh, the zombies get shuffled in. Then I will discard Wind and Waves to play Crashing Wave, flipping down 3 cards to do a total of 6 damage to the Hydra Godhead. And getting a fluid motion counter, so my attack is now 5. Then I will use... Actually, 5 attack is enough to... Yeah, 5 attack is enough. I do 5 damage to this Hydra Godhead, which becomes 4 because it reduces it, which is enough to flip it down. So now the torso can be hit. I'm going to use Keep Up the Pressure to play Crashing Wave, which is an attack, so my attack gets raised. It's only going to do 1 point of damage, but 1 point of damage is progress on the villain's main HP. Then I will use Wave Swords to Ready Wave and do 6 damage. And that's my turn.
So I'll start with, I'm using a helicarrier and government liaison to play surveillance team. I'll use it to remove one threat from here. I'm gonna exhaust to get rid of the confused status. I'm gonna play strength to perfect diversion. I remove 3. Oh, it deals 7 damage to an enemy. I can exhaust this to draw 1 card and remove 2 from the main. And I will use Agent 13 to deal 1 damage to the villain, to the torso, which can ready helicarrier. Quake will attack for 2 to torso. And I'm gonna use helicarrier and these 2 to play Venom. After Venom enters play, ready your hero. Venom will attack for 2. And I can attack for 1. And
Nice.
that's victory, right?
Congrats. Yeah.
Nice. It was faster than I thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
We were
because it's
lucky
only
that
got one stage.
we didn't get the main head multiple times. I think it was
Yeah,
just
that is true. That head
twice.
is really scary. Yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah,
mostly got this one. We mostly got the like you are confused head over and over and over again. Though it
yeah,
becomes likelier the more heads you chop off. Like, I really like the art. I do like the chopped off heads.
yeah. It looks amazing.
Yeah. Um, okay, so victory. We get to record our points for some reason. Not that we're going to use them.
So we okay.
We
I
have
need to. That was just 2 because I used 6 to.
right, right. So we get 1 point from the victory display. We get if no minions are in play, we get to record a point. I did actually leave the looters. My bad. If no side schemes were in play, we get a point. And that is true. Um, if no identities were defeated, we get 1 point per player. So, um, so the writing here is these are got serious typo. Um, and then add 1 point for each Hydra God head on its decapitated side, which has to be all of them, right? Because you can't defeat the Hydra God without decapitating them. So it's always 5 points.
Yeah.
It's a weird way for phrasing it. Okay, so we ended up with a total of 11 points.
What
The
what is it?
dread avatar of the Hydra God is defeated. You are victorious, and the Earth is safe. No frequently asked questions yet.
What is the loss? Oh, loss. Oh, we didn't lose. Okay, we didn't lose.
We didn't
Uh,
lose.
yeah. It was. I really didn't know what to expect from this scenario. I think I don't want to say that it was not challenging because I think maybe we were playing pretty well because we were stunning it a lot, and
Mhm.
uh, I think maybe what could have been in the set is that a lot of those heads, or all of those heads, or almost all of them, they when they damage you, they do something mean. But the boost, I think the number of boost icons in the set is not very high for the final scenario. So maybe the number,
Yeah.
I that's what I felt from what we drew. Maybe I'm
It's
I'm
not just
wrong.
that the boost icons. It's not just that the boost icons in the set aren't really high, because there's actually plenty of cards with 2 boost icons. It's because we keep shuffling the zombies back in, and the zombies only have 1 boost icon, so
Yeah,
they like disproportionately make the set look like low on boost icons. Because there's a lot of this is from my Nemesis set. Um, there's a lot of 2 boost cards in the set. Most of the cards in the set are 2 boost. It's just that the zombies, you see them so often. Yeah, see, it's literally just the zombies. But
that's
because you
true.
keep reshuffling them back in, um, yeah, I think it is literally, yeah. I think the set has plenty of high boost icons. It's just the zombie mechanic makes the icons seem way lower, and then the rest of the low ones are all part of the standard.
Mm, yeah, that's true.
Um, yeah.
Okay, so I'm taking it back.
I mean, I
But I
I, I
think
think that
no, but I think
I
it's
think that
fine. I think
expresses your
I
problem.
wouldn't increase the boost icons on the zombies. I think that would be too mean.
Fair enough. I absolutely would. I would absolutely make them 2 boost.
And
Yeah, it's much gentler than it was last time I played it. Last time I played it, the
I think,
heads
yeah, the
resolved
regeneration was
their
faster,
ability.
right? The regeneration was
Yeah,
faster, right?
I think the regeneration was faster. Also, the heads' abilities activated when they attacked, even if you took no damage, which meant that like you could get stun locked. So you could get stun locked with this one, or you could get confusion locked with this one. Which would, could make you lose the game pretty easily. So that's a good change. But the result is that they are a little too. I think the Solario is a little gentle. Like I didn't feel particularly pressured at any time. Um,
I think that
uh,
I would definitely not like increase the speed of the regeneration, because
no, I
I
think that's the
think
wrong
that
solution.
if the regeneration is too fast, then you get into like a loop where you always have to defeat them for a small damage of the torso, and that may make it pretty annoying. So
Yeah, no,
I don't think
I
that's
wouldn't. I think the
necessary.
regeneration rate is fine. I think I think I would maybe add more. Um, I don't know. I think it has to do with the encounter set, to be honest. Every time we draw a zombie, we use with a standard encounter draw, I'm pretty happy because they're very easy to kill. They don't do a lot of damage. They're not very threatening, and they shuffle back in. And when you defeat them and shuffle them back in, you're putting bad icons into the deck. So they're just you're really happy to see a zombie as an encounter card. Um, I think my big change is I'd give the zombies surge. That's what I would do. That's the one change I'd make. Because then, whenever you're getting a zombie, you're also getting like a counter card, like Hydra Zombie Soldier and Gang Up, or Hydra Zombie Soldier and Assault, and that would be pretty scary. Or like City in Crisis, Citywide Crisis. They're just encounter cards that do things. Um,
I don't
and then the
agree.
zombies being so weak.
I would probably
Fair enough.
to give it a search. I think it's like that's a huge like boost. I think that's too
Yeah,
much.
I think the scenario needs a huge boost. I found that quite easy.
We played standard, so it's still like I don't know. I don't agree, but maybe give it a boost, two boosts. But I'm not sure how it would play. That we would have to try with, because it's very hard to predict how it would play. How much are
I mean, the
there?
the way I see it is
Six.
like the Red Skull was a real fight, like it felt scary and difficult. But this fight is the grand finale. It should feel harder than the Red Skull.
But it should be beatable.
Which of course it'll be beatable. Giving these surge would not make the scenario unbeatable by any means. Like they're not very strong minions, and even if you get multiple of, even if you say you get 3 of them out, and now they will have 3 health. The second you kill one of them, the other 2 go down to 2 health.
Oh,
So
technically,
like,
it would be funny if you get all of them.
yeah, but you wouldn't get all of them. That
Ah,
just
why
wouldn't
not?
happen.
Like because the deck when the deck narrows, it gets more like frequently because you shuffle them always back. I'm not saying that all the time, but like when the deck gets more narrow, it's pretty likely that you can get multiple, and I think that 4 would be pretty easy to get.
I think 4 would be pretty unlikely. It would
Okay,
require
let's say you would get 3. You would
sure.
probably
I
kill.
think 3 is quite
Wait,
possible.
let me finish, please. So if you get 3, it's very likely that you would kill all 3 at the next turn you play, right? Because they are
Mhm.
not very. Even if they are 3, they have 3 health, which is pretty low. And then the other get 2, and then the last get 1. So you reshuffle 3 back. So it's very likely that it's gonna happen again when you. Yeah, but true that before you have a boost card, so it may, yeah, you may get rid of one with a boost card. That's true. So maybe you're right.
Yeah, the the zombie is the most frequently occurring card in this set because of its shuffle back in. It's like the way you have to think of it is that this encounter card set, even though it's 41 cards, it's really like 50% Hydra Zombie Soldier. Like so, like this card needs to be scary enough that if half the encounter cards you're drawing are this guy, that doesn't make the encounter too easy, right? And there are other ways of solving that. You could leave him the same and make all of the Hydra heads more scary. Um, by like improving their stats. You could just make them all have +1 to all of their stats. Um, I don't know. If we were playing on expert, the only difference in expert, by the way, is that the Hydra torso draws a boost card in addition to summoning a zombie. So he does like a tiny bit of attack or a tiny bit of scheme, and all of the Hydra god heads have +3 hit points,
And they regenerate faster,
and they regenerate faster. Yeah, they regenerate.
a lot faster.
Yeah, this doesn't actually matter because the way you would handle this is you would leave all of the heads on like exactly 1 point, right? You just leave them all
Mhm.
very, very close to dead, and then like you kill them in like one really, really quick turn.
Yeah.
So you get like 2 turns to finish off the torso, which is like very doable in my opinion. Like the
Hmm.
torso's not that healthy. Like even in an expert, it's got like 28 hit points. Um, yeah, 28 hit points. That's not too difficult at all. Um, I I think that the far more relevant part of the expert mode is actually like some of the encounter cards have like insight on them. I don't know where they are. Yeah, like this. In expert mode, this card gains insight 1. That's like in my opinion, that's like one of the biggest step ups in difficulty that the encounter set provides. Like I don't think this set is that much harder in expert than it is in standard. Especially because you're very, very likely to dodge all of the expert encounter cards. There's a lot of there's
This
a
gains
lot of
Surge
cards.
for expert,
Yeah, that's true.
but it's only
There's
one,
a
I
lot of
think.
cards that, but my point is there's a lot of cards like this one, or like the Hydra one, the Hydra Triumphant card, wherever it is, um, that make you discard cards until you find a zombie or a Hydra card or something like that. And what those do is they make you not see other kinds of encounter cards. So like even in expert difficulty where you're adding those three expert cards that are quite scary, you're probably not going to draw them very often because you're hitting zombie hordes to find the Hydra zombies and then discarding them through that, or you're finding the Hail Hydra, oops, the Hail Hydra and discarding that. So like Lord Havok absolutely made the right decision by putting like harder version, like making these cards harder in expert mode.
Yeah, but I think they
Um,
are reasonably harder. That's not that harder. I don't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
yeah,
I wouldn't make it even more. I would probably go with the boost increase for the zombies. I think search is wouldn't be fair. But
fair enough.
but that's yeah. That's as I'm saying because the recurrence of the card is pretty high. We would have to try to be really sure. It's really hard to predict how it would play. I think.
I think you definitely get waves of 2 or 3. You would have times where like 3 zombies hit the table. Um, but yeah, I mean, at the very least, it needs another boost card because boost icon because it just is so many of the cards you are revealing.
But on the other
Um,
hand, if it had search, this card would just be pretty similar. Like it, if these were in combination, it would be the same. So in not in every aspect, it would make it harder. So yeah,
yeah.
because if you reveal this first, you get usually this one. It doesn't attack, that's true, but vice the opposite. If you get first this and it surges into this, it's very similar because it just attacks for one, which is not that high,
Mhm.
and you don't get any more because you already have it. Yeah, but each player actually, yeah. Okay. No, but it was really interesting. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I think it probably should be harder. We don't agree probably on the way we would make it harder, but that's fine. We will let Havok to decide if they want to make it harder and the way they want to increase the difficulty. And yeah, uh, we're finished. I really enjoyed the whole campaign. I think my most favorite scenario was Power Vacuum, but enjoyed all of them for sure. Which one was your favorite?
Hmm. Um, I mean, so like obviously, I really like the one where you have a minion as the villain. I think that's probably is my favorite one because that just seems like a really fun one to play over and over with different
Which
minions in the
one?
deck.
Which one?
Power vacuum,
Yeah.
power vacuum. But like I think everyone always says power vacuum. Thinking of the other ones, I actually really liked the first mission.
Uh-huh.
I thought the mechanic about saving civilians was really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so like I would rate that first mission as like a really good. I also think it's a really good first scenario. Like it's not overly hard, but it had some really good moments. I like that when the stage flips on the scenario, the Allies show up and you get World War II Captain America shows up. Like I thought that was cool. I thought that was a really well designed scenario.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Uh, okay, so I think we're done.
Yeah.
Uh, so thanks everyone for watching. If you like the video, please like and subscribe on YouTube or place a comment. Uh, and definitely stay tuned. I will be doing more of the videos. Hopefully, I will be joined with Phenexian in the future again. And have a great day.
Bye.